Patrick Mahomes is absolutely stunned and reportedly in damage control mode on Friday evening, March 7, 2026, after a video surfaced showing him appearing to deliberately ignore Shedeur Sanders at a private pre-draft event in Los Angeles 2 days ago. And according to sources who've been tracking the fallout from this incident, the reason Mahomes is so concerned about the optics isn't just because it makes him look petty or unprofessional, but because the video has triggered a massive conspiracy theory involving Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, PIF, that's now shaking the entire NFL and threatening to expose what sources describe as a secret plan by several elite quarterbacks, including Mahomes, to leverage Saudi money to fundamentally reshape how quarterbacks are compensated in the league. According to sources with direct knowledge of what actually happened at the LA event, Shedeur Sanders arrived at the event with his new management team and was introduced to various NFL players throughout the evening. According to sources, Shedeur had successful conversations with several current players, including some quarterbacks who gave him advice and encouragement about the draft process. But according to sources, when Shedeur approached Mahomes, the interaction went very differently. The specific details of what happened, according to multiple eyewitness accounts, are that Shedeur walked up to Mahomes, who was standing in a small group talking with two other people. Sources say it was Mahomes' agent and a business partner. And Shedeur waited for a natural pause in their conversation before saying something like, "Excuse me, Patrick, I'm Shedeur Sanders. I know you're busy, but I just wanted to introduce myself and say that you've been a huge inspiration to me as a quarterback. If you have a few minutes sometime, I'd love to get any advice you have about making the transition to the NFL."
According to sources who saw Mahomes' reaction, Mahomes looked directly at Shedeur for approximately 2 to 3 seconds without changing his facial expression or saying anything. Then, according to sources, Mahomes turned his back to Shedeur and resumed his conversation with his agent and business partner as if Shedeur hadn't spoken at all. According to sources, Shedeur stood there for another few seconds, looking confused and embarrassed, before one of the people standing near Mahomes, sources say it was the business partner, gave Shedeur an apologetic look and a small shrug, as if to say, "Sorry, I don't know what that was about." According to sources who spoke with Shedeur afterward, he was visibly shaken and hurt by the interaction, telling people close to him something like, "I don't understand what I did to deserve that. I was respectful. I didn't ask for anything inappropriate. He just completely ignored me like I wasn't even there." According to sources, Shedeur left the event shortly after the Mahomes incident because he felt too embarrassed to continue networking with other people. The video of the Mahomes-Shedeur snub was captured by someone who was at the event recording content for social media, according to sources familiar with how the footage emerged. According to sources, the person filming didn't initially realize they had captured the Mahomes snub until they reviewed their footage later that evening. But according to sources, once they saw what they had filmed, they recognized it was newsworthy and posted a clip to Twitter/X on Thursday evening with a caption like, "Did Patrick Mahomes really just completely ignore Shedeur Sanders trying to introduce himself? This is wild." The video went viral almost immediately, according to sources monitoring social media metrics. According to sources, within 6 hours of being posted, the video had over 5 million views, was being discussed on sports talk shows, and had generated thousands of comments and reactions, ranging from people defending Mahomes' right to not talk to everyone who approaches him, to people condemning him for being disrespectful to a young player who was trying to show respect. But according to sources, the situation took a dramatic turn from simple rudeness to conspiracy theory territory when a prominent sports business journalist who covers the intersection of sports and international finance posted a lengthy Twitter X thread on Thursday night connecting the Mahomes-Shedeur incident to rumors about Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund planning to disrupt the NFL. The journalist's thread, according to sources who read it and according to screenshots that have been widely shared, included approximately 15 tweets that laid out the following narrative. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Lamar Jackson have all had their agents approached by representatives of Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund within the past 6 months about the possibility of becoming the faces of a new Saudi-backed professional football league that would compete directly with the NFL by offering elite quarterbacks contracts that dwarf anything the NFL salary cap would allow. According to the journalist's thread, PIF representatives have offered a preliminary framework where Mahomes would receive $800 million over 10 years, Allen would receive $600 million over 10 years, and Jackson would receive $600 million over 10 years, with all 3 contracts being fully guaranteed and including equity stakes in the league itself. The thread continued, according to sources, by alleging that while none of the 3 quarterbacks have formally accepted these offers, they've all kept the lines of communication open with PIF representatives and have been coordinating with each other about whether to use the Saudi offers as leverage to force the NFL to eliminate or drastically increase the salary cap, or whether to actually leave the NFL if owners refuse to accommodate elite quarterback compensation demands. And according to the thread, the reason Mahomes snubbed Shedeur Sanders is because Shedeur represents the traditional NFL draft system that elite quarterbacks like Mahomes view as exploitative, where rookie quarterbacks are forced to play on artificially suppressed contracts for 4 or 5 years while generating billions in value for owners, and where even after becoming stars, quarterbacks are still constrained by salary cap rules that prevent them from earning their true market value. According to the thread, Mahomes and the other elite QBs involved in the Saudi discussions have made a pact not to help or mentor rookies who are going through the traditional draft process, because doing so would be legitimizing a system they're trying to overthrow. The reaction to this journalist's thread has been explosive and divided, according to sources monitoring the discourse. According to sources, many people view the thread as wild conspiracy theory that takes a simple, rude interaction and spins it into an elaborate narrative without sufficient evidence. But according to sources, other people, particularly those who follow international sports business closely, are taking the Saudi PIF angle seriously because Saudi Arabia has already disrupted golf with LIV Golf, has invested billions in soccer, and has publicly stated their ambition to become a major player in global sports.
Patrick Mahomes' response to both the viral video of him snubbing Shedeur and to the Saudi PIF conspiracy theories has been notably delayed and notably careful, according to sources. According to sources, Mahomes didn't address either issue publicly for over 24 hours after the video went viral, which sources say is unusual for Mahomes, who typically responds quickly to controversies involving him. But, according to sources, on Friday evening, Mahomes finally posted a statement on social media that read, "I want to address the video from Wednesday night. I apologize to Shedeur Sanders for how that interaction appeared. I was in the middle of an important conversation, and I didn't handle being interrupted well. That's on me. Shedeur seems like a great kid, and I wish him nothing but success in his career. As for the ridiculous rumors about Saudi leagues and quarterback conspiracies, none of that has any basis in reality. I'm committed to the Kansas City Chiefs and to the NFL." The reaction to Mahomes' apology, according to sources, has been mixed, with some people accepting it as genuine, while others viewing it as damage control that doesn't address the fundamental question of why he would be so disrespectful to a young player trying to introduce himself. According to sources, the part of Mahomes' statement addressing the Saudi PIF rumors is also being scrutinized, with people noting that Mahomes said the rumors have no basis in reality, rather than specifically denying that he's had conversations with Saudi representatives.
The Saudi Arabia Public Investment Fund angle that's now dominating NFL discussion is based on a combination of confirmed facts and unverified rumors, according to sources who've investigated the claims. According to sources, the confirmed facts include Saudi Arabia's PIF has invested over $2 billion in LIV golf and has fundamentally changed the economics of professional golf. PIF has also invested billions in European soccer clubs and has hired American sports executives to advise them on opportunities in U.S. sports markets. Saudi sports officials have made public statements about their interest in American football and about studying the feasibility of professional football leagues in the Middle East. But according to sources, the unverified elements include the specific claims about $2 billion in offers to Mahomes, Allen, and Jackson, the allegations about a quarterback coordination pact, and the connection between those alleged negotiations and Mahomes' treatment of Shedeur Sanders. According to sources who've tried to verify these claims, no one will speak on the record about PIF approaching NFL quarterbacks, and the agents for Mahomes, Allen, and Jackson have all either declined to comment or issued blanket denials.
The NFL league office's response to the Saudi PIF rumors has been to downplay them publicly while investigating privately, according to sources familiar with league operations. According to sources, NFL Commissioner's office has quietly reached out to agents for elite quarterbacks to ask whether there's any truth to the Saudi approach rumors. And according to sources, they've been told by most agents that there have been exploratory conversations, but nothing serious or formal. But according to sources, NFL owners are taking the Saudi threat very seriously, even if the specific Mahomes, Allen, Jackson story is overblown or fabricated. According to sources, several owners have discussed in private meetings whether the NFL needs to consider raising or eliminating the salary cap for quarterbacks specifically to prevent Saudi or other international money from poaching the league's most valuable players. The impact on Shedeur Sanders from being at the center of this controversy has been significant, according to sources who've spoken with people in Shedeur's camp. According to sources, Shedeur is embarrassed about the video and about being portrayed as someone who got snubbed by a star player. But according to sources, Shedeur's representatives are also concerned that being connected to conspiracy theories about Saudi money and quarterback revolutions might make some NFL teams view him as a distraction or as someone whose presence creates unwanted controversy. As of now, Friday evening, March 7, 2026, Patrick Mahomes is stunned and in damage control after video showed him ignoring Shedeur Sanders at a private event, and the incident has triggered massive conspiracy theories about Saudi Arabia's PIF offering elite QBs $2 billion to leave the NFL and create a competing league. Mahomes snubbed Shedeur completely at Wednesday LA event. Video went viral Thursday. Journalists connected the snub to Saudi PIF conspiracy, alleged $2 billion total offer to Mahomes, Allen, and Jackson for a new league competing with the NFL. Theory is elite QBs won't help rookies to delegitimize exploitative draft and cap system. Mahomes apologized Friday, but didn't specifically deny Saudi talks. NFL investigating privately. Owners worried. Shedeur embarrassed. Whether Saudi threat is real or conspiracy theory remains unclear, but it's shaking the league's foundations and exposing potential fractures between elite players and the NFL's traditional structure. Mahomes stunned after ignoring Shedeur at Wednesday LA event, looked at him, said nothing, turned away. Video viral Thursday, 5 million plus views in 6 hours. Journalist connected snub to Saudi PIF conspiracy, alleged $2 billion total offer to Mahomes, Allen, and Jackson for a new league competing with the NFL. Theory is elite QBs won't help rookies to delegitimize exploitative draft and cap system. Mahomes apologized Friday, but didn't specifically deny Saudi talks. NFL investigating privately. Owners worried. Shedeur embarrassed. Whether Saudi threat is real or conspiracy theory remains unclear, but it's shaking the league's foundations and exposing potential fractures between elite players and the NFL's traditional structure.